My next guest is the WCW World Heavyweight Wrestling Champ. Are you a wrestling fan by any chance? A wee bit. Yeah. He'll be taking on Kevin Nash this Sunday in the WCW Slamboree. Do they have Slamborees in Ireland? Have you?
I don't think so.
It's in St. Louis, the big Slamboree, which will be seen on pay-per-view starting at 6 p.m. Please welcome Diamond Dallas Page. How you been?
I never had a bad day in my life.
Really?
A lot of sore ones, but
yeah.
You know.
Well, this is kind of formal dress for a wrestler, a T-shirt with sleeves.
Well, you know, my tattoos are always out there, and actually I called them up before and made sure she was wearing the exact same
we
thing
spoke
and
so
sort of
that
ran with
we
it.
Matching outfit. Now, you know, you and I have worked together with Kevin. I've known you as Diamond Dallas Page. I know people call you DDP. What else they call you?
Dally.
Dally.
Double D. Diamond D. Page.
What is your? I never knew your real name. What is your real name?
Well, you know my real name.
I don't think I ever heard your real name. What is it?
Page.
Page.
Page Falkenberg.
Page what?
Falkenberg.
Falkenberg.
That's why it's Dallas Page. It was easier.
Your real name is Page Falkenberg?
Yeah. I've heard it
like
all.
Something would hit Fabio, a Falkenberg.
Wow.
It's like a boy named Sue. That's why you became tough. Did you get teased a lot with that name?
Yeah, a little bit. So it came to Page like a book. But let me ask you a question.
All right.
When you were a kid, didn't they used to call you Jamie?
Jamie? Well, James is my name. My Scotch name, Jamie, they call me. Sure, my
Isn't Jamie a girl's name? One of my sisters is named Jamie.
Really? Now, how does she spell it?
J-A-M-I-E.
No, mine's with a Z, so it's totally different.
Oh, Jamie's.
Now, I go in the dressing room, and I notice this, because when we wrestled last year in Sturgis, you know, the guys like, I've never seen athletes eat before a match like this. Steaks. Like today, what did you have? Like, what is a typical breakfast?
Pretty much every morning I have 10 eggs.
10 eggs?
But they got to be cooked a certain way.
Now, how do you cook them?
Well, they got to be cooked. They're fried eggs. I want them cooked over medium, separate, no bonding, no 2 or 3 together.
No bonding of the egg.
Separate them. Because I want the white cooked, yellow, a little runny.
Right.
Pancakes, I want blueberries, 3 stack with blueberries and bananas in the pancake.
Banana actually in the pancake, not on...
Delicious.
Yeah,
Absolutely delicious. And, of course, oatmeal, some raisins, and some coffee and OJ.
And that's just a typical...
That's breakfast.
10 eggs.
Yeah, 10 eggs. A steak, if I got to get a filet.
Oh, steak. Oh, sure.
Well, if I can get one, it depends on the place you can't get it.
For fiber.
Yeah. Fiber. Well, protein, I'm on a very
Now,
high...
does Kimberly cook, your wife?
Oh, yeah, she's a great cook.
And your wife is like, Jean, she has her master's. She's
got a master's from Northwestern. She's got 143 IQ.
Well, let me ask you this, okay.
And she's one of the Nitro girls.
Yeah, and she is, and she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Like when you two got together, when she's graduated from Northwestern, IQ 143, master's degree. Mom, this is the wrestler? I mean, how'd that go over? I'm curious.
Actually, she hadn't gone to Northwestern yet. She was just graduating from Auburn at the time.
Okay.
And what happened was, I guess really what her mom and dad were expecting was, you see, her dad's a surgeon.
So, her dad's a surgeon?
Yes.
Oh, he must have been
Dr.
thrilled.
Bacon, yes. How you doing, Bruce? I think they were expecting Dr. Marcus Welby, not Diamond Dallas Page. You know?
But it worked out okay.
Hey, and right now, her mother, Lynn, how happy are you right now? I mean, we're on top of the world. We're enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
I mean, every day is, you know, the road gets tough.
Yeah.
And she understands that. What's great about her being a Nitro girl is on Mondays, we get the spot. I was on the road the last 11 days, and I got to see her on Monday. And then we flew from Charlotte, where Nitro was, to Atlanta. She went home. I flew out here to L.A. With Smokey, who's writing my book, Positively Page.
Oh, you're writing a book?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Smokey actually writing it.
Am I in your book? Because we were a team.
Well, that's one of the things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
After we get done with this, I want to get him to talk to you a little bit.
We should. Kevin and I, you and I wrestled.
We took
Kevin
on, too. Kevin's
we took on
man.
Evil Hulk.
Yep.
Well, show our clip when we wrestled in Sturgis. What do you have, 250,000?
I've been in there twice, man.
Here we go. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta tell you,
Well, this isn't a gimmick about me being the hardest worker man in wrestling. This is definitely the hardest working guy in Hollywood. This guy busted his chops.
No, we had fun. We had a good time.
You did great, man.
We had a good time. What do you think of this
impressed.
wrestling cologne that's coming out now?
I just heard about that today.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it. I mean, I heard there's like 100.
Well, I thought you had one. Isn't this yours here? This is the DDPU.
That ain't the real anymore, is it?
Yeah, this is... Well, weren't you at the White House, too?
Yeah, I was, as a matter of fact.
Now, when did you go to the White House?
Easter Monday, the Easter egg roll. I do things with banging out for books because I'm dyslexic. I heard you were dyslexic.
I'm dyslexic, too.
And I was a little kid trying to read, you know. It was really bad for me reading in front of kids. It scared the hell out of me, you know. Right. And I was really bad at it. So when I started to give back, I wanted to give back to a charity that I could relate to. So what I did was I went to reading. And I really pushed. I was just in Norfolk, Virginia, talking to kids about violence in schools. This is before I went to Nitro, and then talked about reading. But what they did is Carol, my PR lady, she got me on the White House lawn to read to the kids. It ain't easy being a bunny.
But let me ask you a question now. Now, when you were in the White House lawn, did you just bump into the president? Was Clinton like? Did you bump into the president? Was he playing with his dog that day?
Wow.
Did you get a few minutes with the president?
I did not get any time at all with the president.
Really?
No.
I can't imagine why.
I actually wanted to meet Hillary myself.
You really?
I wanted to meet the real boss.
Because usually Clinton is, But usually right about that time, Clinton's out there playing with the dog. I'm surprised you didn't meet him. Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, listen, good luck on the pay-per-view. And I'll watch for that book when it comes out. Diamond Dallas Page. Be right back with Trisha Yearwood right after this. Page, it's the Slamboree in St. Louis on pay-per-view, 6 o'clock.
See you then.
Thank you, Dallas.